Are you relocating from overseas or out of state and having to buy a home without getting to see it first, and you find the process a bit unnerving or downright terrifying? Then this video is for you. I'm going to give you 6 tips to buying a home sight unseen so you can gain more confidence and peace of mind that you'll actually find a home you love and that will better prepare you for any delays that could come up along the way. Hi everyone, my name is Canedy and I'm a realtor helping buyers relocate to the Oklahoma City area. Now let's get into it. Tip number 1, check your credit. You'll want to check your credit as soon as possible because if there are any mistakes on your credit, it can really slow down the process and take many weeks to reconcile. This can get costly if you're having to book long-stay hotels or Airbnbs or find short-term rentals to live in while you wait. I'll leave a link in the description box for the website where you can get your free credit reports. It takes like 10 minutes or so to fill out online. And while it's good to do this every year, at the very least, do this as soon as you know you're moving. Tip number 2, set aside savings. There are plenty of unforeseen events that can happen in the moving and home buying process. I personally had to change my closing date 4 times due to COVID. Sometimes extensions are needed because of appraisal delays, and sometimes flat tires can happen on the way to your next destination. You might not feel happy about these delays, but hopefully you can stress a little less when you've got some extra money set aside for those unforeseen events. Tip number 3, find someone you trust. When you can't physically be present to walk, or if you're in a wheelchair, wheel yourself through homes you're interested in buying, it's helpful to find someone you trust who can. This can be a friend or a family member who lives near the city you're moving to, or it can be a realtor. But unless you don't care what your next home looks or smells like, you're really going to have to rely on this person to be your eyes and ears and nose during your home tours. They can do a video showing with you, take footage of surrounding homes and the neighborhood, and give real insight into commute times and amenities in your future area. Tip number 4, take advantage of inspections. You'll have a time after your offer is accepted to get any and all inspections done that you might wish to have. And while the cost of these will probably come out of your own pocket, in my opinion, they are worth it. Another way to take advantage of inspections is to use that time when the inspector is doing his work to have your agent take measurements for you of any rooms or spaces you want. Maybe you have a huge sectional sofa for a bonus room or a baby grand piano, and you want to know where it will fit. And while I don't recommend buying a house to fit your furniture, you can certainly fit your furniture to your house and decide which pieces to bring or which to sell or donate before you move so you're not hauling extra items to your new location. Tip number 5, make short-term living arrangements. It's a rare case when moving from overseas or from another state to move directly from your old property straight into your new one. More likely than not, you'll have some travel days or days you'll need temporary accommodations. You might be waiting on the closing of one home or the other one, or you might be waiting on your moving company or any other start and stop scenario you might have. So make some plans to stay with a friend or with family or book a hotel. You can always cancel these if you don't need them, but it's better to have some arrangements made ahead of time so you have less headache later. Tip number 6, decide how you'll close. Decide whether you'll be in your location by your closing date so that you can close in person, or whether you'll need to make other arrangements. I'll go over some of your other options in an upcoming video, but it's helpful to know sooner rather than later so you and your title company have plenty of time to make that happen. Hopefully this video has given you peace of mind about your ability to buy a house you love when you can't be there to see it, and some things to prepare for in advance to help the process go smoother. My next video is going to highlight benefits to using a local lender when buying a home in Oklahoma City. If you want to download your own free Finding Home Guide, where I go through the process of buying a home and answer questions related to that process, click on the link in the description box below. Happy house hunting! See you next time.